When you drag and drop a file into your console program, it allows your program to know where the file came from, which lets you run some code using that path. This program is reading the text file and printing it out to the screen. You can validate this by opening the text file and making sure the contents are the same. This also works if you have one or more files. If I select both of these files and drag and drop it into the program again, you can see that now we have two paths to work with and they've both been printed out to the screen. This is made possible because when our C# compiler creates our program, it will always tell the computer to look for the main function first, because that's the entry point of our code. When it does that, it will pass in a string array called args. The args string array will contain a list of all the paths that we open the program with, which are these two. If you want to open the program using the console, this is what you'll have to do. If you open a terminal window where your program exists, you can type in the name of the executable followed by a space, and then you can pass in any text, just like this. This is the same as passing in the two text files when you drag and drop them into the console application. They just get passed in like this behind the scenes. So if I press enter, you can see that now we have welcome text and welcome one text because these are now relative to that path. Because the program indeed lives here, so all it needs to do is access this path relatively using their names. So as you can see, in both ways, if we drag and drop our program, or if we launch it from the console, we can still pass in some arguments and use them inside our code. The code that loads up these files and prints out to the screen is just something I wrote for the video just as a demonstration. If you want me to go through this code and explain what all of these functions are and how they work, then drop me a comment below and I'll get on making that video for you guys. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'm happy to answer any problems you may have. I'm currently creating my C# course which covers tutorials, tasks, exercises and big projects to ensure you get the best learning from my course. I'll be providing discounts for subscribers and Patreons on the channel. If this interests you, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.